Again, haven't had time to make and figure out videos to upload. Well, I have some, I just haven't had time to go through them again. I've been trying to catch up on schoolwork today. Magic here, by the way. How you doing? I'm trying to catch up on schoolwork and cleaning. So just gonna hang out here for a few minutes and see if anyone pops in. If they don't, then I'll probably just leave because I got homework to do still, and that's really what I should be working on anyway. My dad can't do golf because he got a little bit upset, so I guess I don't get to watch a movie with him today. That's okay. What is wrong with my nose? So, somebody has arrived. Hello. I'm just kind of here today. Oh, lost them already. Oh, they're back. So, is it? I don't know what to talk about anymore, honestly. Usually I only do lives once a week. Oh, hello. I know you. Hi. I'm just being stupid. I don't have anything ready to upload today, and I needed to upload something, so here I am. I don't really know what to talk about though, because I'm kind of out of things to discuss this week. Still haven't decided if I'm moving yet or not. Because I haven't decided if I'm getting my books. I decided I'll wait till my dad fixes his room though before I make a decision on that one way or the other. Which is unfortunate because he took off today when he really should be working on that. Yeah. It's okay though. It's totally fine. I got through some homework today, so there's that. Oh yeah. Yeah, usually I just kind of talk to myself, or like if somebody joins, I'll like comment things and then I'll like respond or answer questions and things. I don't know. Um, and sometimes I just sit here and ramble as I work on things because like nobody shows up or says anything. Uh, so yeah. I just sometimes I upload other days, but mostly I try to upload something Friday, Saturdays, and Sundays. So usually I have like a pre-made video already made though. I just haven't had time. Life's been hectic. Go go go. Yesterday my dad asked me if I ever felt like I was just always going, and I'm like, yeah, it's like every day for me now. And he was like, every day you just go go go. I'm like, yeah, I wake up super early, and my baby's starting to have ABA between 8 a.m. and noon. Remember? So I gotta get him ready, get in the van, go there. Be there for 4 hours. Gotta take care of anything I need to take care of there in that time span, and then get him, take him back, come back home. Then I gotta clean the house, do the homework, go to work. I got another child. Uh, and then on Thursdays it's worse because after ABA we have occupational and speech. And he was like, "Oh yeah, I forgot you had all that going on. You are just going all the time, aren't you? Like, does that like burn you out, make you tired?" I'm like, "I'm always tired. Like, I don't think I sleep anymore. And even when I do sleep, I have very vivid, real feeling dreams, even if it's complete nonsense. Like the other day when I was having a dream that I was watching myself inside of a hotel that existed inside the lining of a pair of pants. But I still felt everything. Everything felt real. It was really vivid. So I don't really feel like I sleep because I feel like I wake up feeling more exhausted than I did going to sleep. I don't think that's how sleep is supposed to work. I'm pretty sure when you sleep, you're supposed to feel rested. Yeah, no, I wake up feeling like I was off. Yesterday I woke up and got in the car and dad like was trying to have a coherent conversation with me, and I was like half dead. Like my one eye was like closing. I was like, like just going, yeah. And he was like, you're really not helpful. My brain just wasn't functioning. And I was like, right. I know people who do get restful sleep. I am not one. Uh, so I'm just like there, and I'm like half asleep, and I'm just kind of like barely able to focus on what he's saying. I'm already kill over. He's like, "You look half dead." Just, like I feel like this is just a state of being for me. I'm constantly a zombie, which is funny because I'm actually scared of zombies and unicorns. But my son loves unicorns and zombies. So, unicorns are evil. I don't care what anybody says. They're evil. Nothing that perfect can be good. Shit. But, one of these days I'll make progress. Almost filled up this. Almost. I can't outrun either. I legit cannot physically run. If the zombies existed, I would probably just die unless I can walk faster than them. Yeah, I got this one. This is actually the first one that I got. I have another one that's slightly bigger, has a different symbol on it. That one's almost filled too. The only thing that isn't, I have it divided into 5 sections. The only section in this one that still needs to be filled is like rituals and things. That's the section basically. It's like rituals and ointments and things. And then the other one is inspiration. That's the section that's not filled yet because it's just like a bunch of pictures and words and things that I found that I liked a lot and glued in there on that section out of the 5 sections in that one. And then I'm working on a third one. That one's black and has like a string that wraps around it and the key that hooks in. And I don't know. I got that one because it reminded me of the story of Bluebeard, which is also why I have like a necklace with like a key attached to it that I can't find. Also, can't seem to find my collar, which is really weird because it's kind of like a security blanket. Kind of need that collar. Well, I'm sure they're somewhere. Just gotta remember where I took them off at, where I set them down. My kids probably ran off with them. That's probably what happened. But no, I literally can't run. Like if I try to run, like what happens is like I try to speed up, but then it's like 1, maybe 2, if I'm lucky, steps in, I just kind of fall over. And then if I get up, I can't even walk. So it's really bad. I can kind of like, I can walk quickly. I can do kind of like a somewhat of a jog, I guess, if that's what you want to call it, but I can't run. I've tried. I am not capable. When I was a kid, they just thought it was because I had heart and lung issues from being born 3.5 months early. But nowadays, I don't know. Then, as I got older, they thought maybe it was my center of balance that was throwing it off because, like, I had really bad balance. I still have really bad balance. So, ticks gotta quit biting me. I'm allergic to the things, and they seem to just love me. But no, I don't know. So yeah, no zombies, unicorns would probably just die. Don't have guns because scared of them. So but I have arrows and bows and swords and a machete. So I maybe I could survive for a little bit. Hopefully zombies don't ever happen. Yeah, I don't know what to do about a unicorn. Scary. Got a horn. I like Pegasus though. Pegasus are nice. 'Cause, 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 Yeah, I feel like that'd be everybody's first go to those guns, except for me, because I can't deal with the sound. It's probably another reason why I probably wouldn't survive. All the firing would make me lose it. All right. So see, reason for me to, fight a unicorn. Just gotta find one and not be scared of it long enough to kill it. Mortality. Still. I don't know why my brain feels like mush. I slept, I promise. I think. You don't really remember sleeping, so I guess I can't really say for sure that I slept, but I'm pretty positive I did. Me and Dad were discussing the other day about like dimensional shifts and how you know, um, like sometimes like he feel like he's talking about like stories in which he's heard of which people feel like they've switched dimensions even temporarily, and like we were talking about how some people believe that's what ghosts are, is just like a fading into the from another dimension. Unless he says that he could buy that if they're like in present day clothes or like futuristic clothes or something. But if they look like they're like from like the old west or like from like the 1940s or whatever, he's just going to assume that they're a ghost. I was telling him that some people that I know make me feel like that their body is physically here, but their brain exists in a different reality. Like somehow their brain is in another dimension, and their physical body is here. Because like they'll say things that are obviously like like two things that are obviously different. They'll tell me they're exactly the same, and they'll be like convinced of it, and everyone else will be like, no, no, they're not. And I'm like, I don't know what you're seeing. I don't know what reality you're living in, but these things are not even close. Like I don't. Um. So I'm pretty sure that their physical bodies here, their brains existing in another reality, because that's the only way I can explain why they're they're like that. Um, told Dad that sometimes I feel like I have like little reality shifts here and there, and like the main example that comes to mind because it was recent-ish, it was like a couple months ago, was I was at work and I was filling up these slush bottle things, and I just set the thing down. I remember putting the lid on the thing. Well, when I put the bottle back, I came back to take the jug back where it needed to go, and the jug's lid was off. And I was like, "Where's the lid?" And everybody like was. I asked everybody if they'd seen the lid or knew where it went because I couldn't find it. It was just poofed, gone, and nobody knew where it was. But they stopped what they were doing. One was stocking cups lids, and the other one was washing dishes. And they both just stopped what they were doing, came helped me look for the missing lid. We were all looking for it, couldn't find it. Um, we were all standing there, and then one of them said they were going to go look in the back, see if maybe there was another lid somewhere. And then, I look up and the lid's back on the cup. The person's over there stocking the lids. The other person's over there doing the dishes. And when I asked, hey, did you find the lid? Did you get an extra one from the back? They had no idea what I was talking about. They're like, we did. What do you mean? The lid? You lost the lid? And I was like, oh, okay. And so I just was like, well, that's weird. So I always tell them that, the weird little shifts in reality that I have are always just like super minor things. Like the color of a wall will be different or something stupid. That'll be like that for like, it's just like a couple minutes and it's back to the way it is. So I'm like, I don't know. Because I don't know. I feel like sometimes reality is weird. And like he likes to make jokes sometimes whenever I go inside buildings. We'll be here unless, reality shifts and we don't exist. In which case, I'm sorry. And I'm just like, if reality shifts and you cease to exist, I think I will have a mental breakdown. Like, it's not even like, something I'm mentally ready to deal with. Like, let's not consider that as an option. Also, I really don't know where to go if you cease to exist, because at that point I have no idea where I am or what I'm doing, because like shit. So dimensional shifts. I don't even know why that was a topic of conversation that we had on the ride home yesterday from the vet. Orio's doing okay. He's acting like a normal cat. I keep trying to explain to him that they don't want him being crazy like he is, but he's being crazy. So my dad says he doesn't feel like he's ever experienced a real reality shift, except for like when he dreams. Because when he says he has sometimes dreams of alternate realities that feel really real, seem really real. There's just some things that are different, like in one he owned a motorcycle and all that. But it's like very similar to this reality, but sometimes he has different friends, different living somewhere else, has different things, and it's like his life, and he like it's weird. But he says that when he wakes up, he's always disappointed when he doesn't have certain things that he had in the dream. He's like, man, that was really cool. I wish I did have it. And I'm like, I don't know. See, I don't dream of alternate realities. My dreams are really messed up, and I really hope they're not alternate realities, because then I would, yeah, no, there are some places I want to be. Um, but yeah, he's like, I never, he says that, well, he's awake. He's never experienced anything that he'd consider reality shift. I'm like, yeah, I feel like my reality shifts sometimes. So I told him I'm just glad that when my reality shifts, my whole body and mind go with me, and not just like my mind. And he's like, yeah, that would be bad if like either your body or your mind went, but not both. I'm like, yeah, I think that would be worse. All of me shifts for whatever reason. I don't know. Oftentimes I feel like I just sound like a crazy person. But I probably am crazy, so something like that, yeah. One would think. But like I think with astral projection, like you're supposed to like aren't you supposed to like leave your physical body like your consciousness does, and it goes other places? Not like your whole body's teleporting. I don't know. I haven't studied astral projection since high school, so I always feel like I'm crazy. But at the same time, I also adamantly convince myself I'm not. Yeah, I think it's a cool concept, and it would be a cool thing to do as long as you could control it and find your way back. I know one of my friends does it, but I don't know how I feel about it. Yeah, we're all crazy in our own little ways. I don't know why, but my brain's trying really hard to think of a term for something. Because, like, I have this, you know how people have ringing in their ears, which I do get that. I do get the ringing sound, like sound, feeling and sound that happens when your ears ring, right? But, my, yeah, that. But then, like, I also have a thing which is different, I feel like, than just the ringing, because it's not just the ringing sound. It more sounds like what I'd imagine a banshee shrieking at both sides of my head, inside my ears. Makes my ears feel like they're going to explode or start bleeding or something, and then I just kind of like collapse to the ground because my head hurts so bad. I don't think that's the same thing. At least that's what the doctor tells me. That's not the same thing. But then again, you know, the doctor can't tell me when my older son's bruises scale over either. He's like, I've never seen that before. Cause like Cypher, he gets a bruise somewhere. And instead of healing like, you know, bruises normally do, it scales over. Like it's like a like not like a scab, not like he was bleeding, but like his skin feels scaly and like weird and rough there. But it won't peel off or nothing. It'll just eventually fade. And I'm like, well, that's weird. So I don't know, but I don't know. Banshee shrieking in my ears randomly too. That happened the other day when my friend was over here to drop off her kids. Right, right. That's what I told Dad is that whenever he was when I was pregnant with him, I actually used to have a dream that he was part reptile, or that he was going to be born part lizard. So sometimes, you know. But, you know. Yeah, she was dropping off her kids, and I was talking to her, and then like suddenly I just was like had a hold of my ears on the ground, and like everyone was freaking out. I guess they thought maybe my heart stopped beating again. um, but nah, it was just the banshees. Which reminds me, I'm supposed to be keeping an eye on my heart rate and everything. There's just too many things for my brain to focus on. Maybe that's why I'm tired all the time. All right. You have a good day then. Appreciate you coming in and talking with me for a little bit. Good luck with your game. You'll have to let me know how it goes. There's someone in my hallway. It's probably a child. I'm going to sign off too, probably, and do the homework that I'm avoiding. Don't die. That is very good goals to have. Don't die. Well, just remember, love always wins. And I'll talk to you later.